Sri Chaitanya Chandramrta, the nectar moon of Sri Chaitanya. A glimpse into the life of Srila Prabhodananda Saraswati. Beginning in the year 1511, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made a pilgrim's journey of the holy places in South India, where he gave his mercy to the devotees there. Starting from Jagannath Puri, he first went to the Godavari River, and from there traveled to many holy places in what is now the state of Madras. On Sukla Ekadasi of the month of Ashada, Sriman Mahaprabhu arrived at Sri Rangashetra, where he decided to stay and practice austerities during the 4 months of Chaturmasya. In this way, Lord Chaitanya spent 4 months seeing the beautiful form of the deity, Lord Ranganath, and preaching the message of Sri Krishna. At this time, Lord Chaitanya stayed at the home of 3 brothers, Tirumalaya, Venkata, whose son was Gopal Bhatt Goswami, and Gopal Guru, Prabodhananda Saraswati, who were Sri Vaishnavas, followers of Ramanujacharya, and devoted to the worship of Lakshmi Narayan. Lord Chaitanya explained the superiority of Lord Krishna's Leela to his hosts, and their conversation on this point is recorded in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, Chapter 9. At this time, Gopal Guru, Prabodhananda Saraswati, became very devoted to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Venkat's son, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, also became attached to the Lord. In his youth, Gopal Bhatt was instructed by Prabodhananda Saraswati. Prabodhananda Saraswati became a follower of Sri Chaitanya and is considered one of the great acharyas in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Actually, he is one of the greatest eternal associates of the Lord. When the Lord appeared in his original form of Sri Krishna, Prabodhananda Saraswati was one of the important gopis. This is recorded in Kavi Karnapurna's Gaura Ganodesh Dipika 163. Translation. The gopi Tangavidya, who appeared in Vrajabhumi during Lord Krishna's pastimes, also appeared during the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At that time, she appeared as Prabodhananda Swami, who became famous as Saraswati because of his eloquent Saraswati glorification of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. End translation. Prabodhananda Saraswati is also mentioned in the introduction to Srila Sanatana Goswami's Hari Bhakti Vilas 1-2. Translation. This book, Hari Bhakti Vilas, was originally compiled by Gopal Bhatt Goswami, the disciple of Prabodhananda Saraswati, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. Gopal Bhatt brought great happiness to Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. End translation. Srila Prabhodananda Saraswati is also described in Narahari Sarakara's Bhakti-ratnakara. Translation. Prabodhananda Saraswati was full of all good qualities, and therefore he was known everywhere by the name Saraswati. He was very devoted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and he always remembered him even when he slept. He was full of love for the devotees and was also very austere and renounced. His handsome form was very pleasing to see, and he was also a learned poet and scholar. No one could compare with him in the arts of singing, dancing, and playing musical instruments. Everyone who heard his eloquent speech became filled with happiness. These are the incomparable glories of Prabodhananda Saraswati. End translation. After Lord Chaitanya left South India and returned to Jagannath Puri in Orissa, Prabodhananda Saraswati became rapt in always remembering him within his heart. Prabodhananda left his home in Rangkshetra and traveled to Sri Vrindavan, where he stayed in the forest of Kamyavan, and where he was soon met by his nephew, Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Signed, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Chapter 1. Stuti Mukhe Vastu Nirdesha Rupa Mangala Charanam. In the beginning, an invocation of auspiciousness and a description of the contents of these prayers. 1. Let us glorify the boundlessly merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Prince of Raj. To taste the intoxicating sweet waves of the nectar of transcendental love for Krishna, as well as to give that nectar to others, he has now appeared in the transcendental abode of Navadvip as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 2. One who is untouched by any piety, who is completely absorbed in irreligion, or who has never received the merciful glance of the devotees, or been to any holy place sanctified by them, will still ecstatically dance, loudly sing, and even roll about on the ground when he becomes intoxicated by tasting the nectar of the transcendental mellows of pure love of God given by Lord Chaitanya. Let me therefore glorify that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3. Not attainable by faithful performers of pious deeds, not understood by those engaged in austerity, meditation, and yoga, not guessed by those absorbed in detachment, renunciation, or prayers, and unknown even to the devotees full of love for Lord Govinda. The secret of pure devotional service has been revealed by the holy name during Lord Gaur's advent. Let me glorify that Lord Gaur. 4. Whether seen, touched, glorified, remembered, bowed down to from afar, or worshipped, Lord Chaitanya gives the nectar of pure love of Krishna to his devotees. Let me glorify Sri Chaitanya, the merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead. 5. For those who have attained the merciful sidelong glance of Lord Gaur, impersonal liberation becomes as palatable as going to hell. The heavenly cities of the demigods become as real as flowers imagined to float in the sky. The poisonous fangs of the untamable black snakes of the senses become broken. The whole world becomes full of joy, and Brahma, Indra, and all the great demigods become like tiny insects. Let us glorify that Lord Gaur. 6. When Lord Gaurachandra's devotees, who are worshipped even by the demigods, drink the wonderfully sweet nectar of the bliss of pure love of God that flows from the lotus flower of Lord Gaurachandra's feet, they become completely intoxicated. In that condition, they laugh at Lord Brahma and the other demigods, condemn the impersonalist yogis, and do not consider the great devotees of Lord Vishnu, who do not worship Lord Gaurachandra to be very important. Let us glorify that Lord Gaurachandra. 7. What benefit did the whole world attain when Lord Ram, Lord Nrsinga, and many other incarnations of Godhead killed so many Rakshasas and Daitya demons? How important is it that Lord Kapila and other incarnations revealed the paths of Sankhya and Yoga? How glorious is it that Lord Brahma and other guna avatars create, maintain, and destroy the material universes? How auspicious is it that Lord Varaha lifted the earth from the Garbhodak ocean? We do not consider any of these activities to be very important. The most important thing is that Lord Chaitanya has revealed the great splendor of pure love of Krishna. Let us glorify that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chapter 2. Namaskara Rupa Mangala Charanam. Auspicious introduction in the form of offering obeisances. 8. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Chaitanya Chandra, whose face is as splendid as millions of moons, whose smile is as charming as moonlight. He is like a moon that has risen from the ocean of the bliss of pure love for Lord Krishna. 9. O Lord Chaitanya Chandra, by devotedly serving your lotus feet, one can attain the pure love for Lord Krishna that is the ultimate goal of all endeavors. O Lord Chaitanya Chandra, O great auspiciousness of the world, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. 10. Moving his hands and feet, raising the 2 golden rods of his arms, trembling as he dances, and loudly calling out, Hari, Hari, in ecstatic bliss, Lord Chaitanya Chandra vanquishes the inauspiciousness of this world. To that Lord Chaitanya Chandra, whose eyes are like 2 large lotus flowers, who is immersed in tasting the sweet nectar of pure love of Krishna, and who is the crest jewel of all incarnations, I offer my respectful obeisances. 11. O Lord Chaitanya Chandra, O Lord whose form is full of blissful pastimes, O Lord whose complexion is as splendid as gold, O Lord who gives in charity the nectar of pure love for Lord Krishna, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. 12. To Lord Hari, his eyes now like millions of rain clouds, shedding torrents of tears, the opulence of pure love of Krishna, making him laugh at millions of Vaikuntha worlds, his charming handsomeness like millions of nectar oceans, and his role now, that of a sannyasi, I offer my respectful obeisances.